After the Civil War, we went into a period of Reconstruction where we had 3 amendments that were passed: the 13th, 14th, and 15th. Respectively, the 13th Amendment freed the slaves, 14th allowed for citizenship and equal protection under the law for Black citizens, and the 15th Amendment granted the right to vote. Now, while the 13th Amendment went pretty flawlessly in terms of these rights that were assessed to Black citizens, the 14th and 15th Amendment faced a lot of backlash and tension from the rest of America. More specifically, we have 3 things that prohibited Black citizens from actually voting and receiving equal protection under the law as citizens. And those are intimidation, which can be found through the KKK or the Knights of the White Camellia. We have the Grandfather Clause, which essentially stated that if you could vote in 1867 or prior, then you and your descendants could vote without having to undergo any of the other voting eligibility tests. Now keep in mind, 1867 was 3 years before the passage of the 15th Amendment, which allowed Black citizens the right to vote. That being said, this clearly cut out this specific group from practicing the right to vote. And now they had to undergo different tests, such as the literacy test. And the literacy test, it was essentially just a group of questions that you had to answer within an allotted amount of time. Now this seems straightforward enough, however, these questions were written in a way to ensure that you could not pass. There's a study done in the mid-60s where a Duke University professor, Alston, he took 4 sample questions from the Alabama literacy test and he submitted them to experts in the field of American constitutionalism. And of the answers that he received back, 70% of them were incorrect, meaning that even our experts would not be able to practice their right to vote. So this shows how Black citizens were clearly marginalized and were not given the proper treatment under the 14th and 15th Amendment. And this was alleviated some with the passage of the 1957 Civil Rights Act, which enabled the federal government to prosecute individuals who did not allow Black citizens to exercise their right to vote.